After Dame Dash questioned Charlamagne's sexuality on The Breakfast Club, Nicki Minaj jumped in to stir the pot some more, and she came through with fresh receipts about Charlamagne's rumored secret life. But y'all, Charlamagne already responded, and he's not holding back.
Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too.
All right. So, in case you missed it, Nicki is once again feuding with the whole industry. After her recent back and forth with Cardi B, she's now added The Breakfast Club to her list of targets, specifically Charlamagne Tha God. So it all started after Nicki shared a post from gossip blogger Tasha K calling out The Breakfast Club hosts for their digs at Nicki. In the post, Tasha K claimed the show has been orchestrating a takedown campaign against Nicki for years because she refused to appear. Nicki then posted this with her own picture and added one word, allegedly. But Nicki didn't stop there. In her follow-up post, Nicki went off on Charlamagne and wrote, "Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your D2?" And she even tagged the president of the US, telling him to lock them all up. Imagine if you called yourself Trump to God. Nicki continued, "Oh, lock up Boring Lauren and Jess too. They're very nasty people." And then on top of all this, the Barbs started dragging Charlamagne too. And they're sharing that viral clip of Dame Dash on The Breakfast Club calling Charlamagne gay.
Black men can't be gay.
Black men that are gay should say they're gay.
Well, I'm not gay.
You are. Only girls worry about pockets anyway.
That's what you care.
You're a woman. Why do I care what you're a girl with a mustache. Get out of here. You're a boy-headed girl. Because I don't mind showing my flaws. See, you guys hide your flaws. You hide your homosexuality. I don't hide. You said that some guys was throwing you kisses because they liked your paws butt and you went back. That's gay. I don't think you're a proper representation of the masculine black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you guys are.
I'm listening.
Okay. Like, your OG is Wendy Williams.
One Barb shared this clip on X and wrote, "He ate down. He's so right because Charlamagne stay in women's business. He stays talking about Nicki every day. I love when a real man comes for a punk that has the smoke for women, but nothing for a man. Get him again, Dame." Now, to be clear, there's no evidence that Charlamagne is hiding anything about his love life. He's married to his high school sweetheart, Jessica Gadsden, and they share 4 children. So where do those rumors even come from? Well, it's mostly because Charlamagne seems to love that topic a little too much, always dropping these little innuendos when talking to men. Remember that time Charlamagne tried to make a gay joke about Bill Burr, but then Bill proceeded to roast him over his eyebrows and manicured nails.
I've only met 2 people that had like a vibe like her in my life. And the first one was a dude. He was just, so that wasn't happening.
Wasn't he tight?
No, he was like, no, just walked in the room, you know, and you just knew the person was coming in the room. She has that vibe, right? So,
Hold on, you gotta clear that up. I want to be clear about that. You didn't date the guy. Nothing.
no.
I just want to make sure.
Is it the first one?
When are black people gonna let go of this homophobia? You always gotta check. Like, what are you doing
for the
with your
story.
manicured eyebrows? Like, I'm sit here and act like you're all good over there. Like, you don't swing a leg over the fence every once in a while. Like, hey, wait a minute. Look, yeah, you got sandals on and white socks. You look like you just came from a steam room.
And then Charlamagne also loves dropping jokes about not being fully straight. And sure, maybe he's just comfortable with himself and it's all in good fun. But people have definitely noticed he does it a little too often. But that's not all. Now that Dame started that whole conversation, fans are also digging through Charlamagne's old photos and saying Dame might know something we don't. As for Charlamagne's response, he tried to laugh off the whole Dame situation. However, when it comes to Nicki, he had a lot more to say and he declared her Donkey of the Day for going after The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne said Nicki's energy is stank and nasty and accused her of being bitter about other artists' success.
Because as I said, your energy is just stank and nasty. You went from showing a generation how to be a female boss to showing a generation how to be a disgruntled artist. How does that happen? How do you go from inspiring a generation of young women to hating on a generation of young women? Well, that's what happens when a person is in pain. That's what happens when a person is hurting. That's what happens when a person has a bunch of unhealed trauma that they haven't dealt with.
However, the internet is divided on this one. Barbs are convinced Charlamagne has been hating on Nicki for years, with some even speculating that he's been paid to do so. Meanwhile, others are pointing the finger at Nicki, arguing that if you're beefing with nearly the entire industry, maybe the problem isn't them, it's you.